Aliko Dangote is a shameless guy. He uses Nigerian money to become African richest man every year. He has killed so many businesses. So I don't know why he's now crying. He does not like competition. So what they do, what the Dangotes of this world do is an ajib, all governments in power. Any government that comes into power, before they come into power, he will identify who he thinks will win. Tinubu took nepotism to another level. They will make 13 announcements. 11 is Yoruba. His supposed supporters said, don't worry, he's a master strategist. He built Lagos, he's coming to build Nigeria. But now, how can the master strategist, he took dollar from about 700 naira, he has brought it to 1.6. This master strategist took a crate of egg from around 1.5. He has brought it to 5,000, 5,500. The master strategist took a carton of Indomie from about 4.5, 4.6 to now over 10,000 naira. Tinubu is making me miss Buhari as bad as Buhari is. Because Buhari cannot recognize even the country he destroyed. You see, the reason why the country is not working is because when Buhari was there, you saw how Northerners were refusing to criticize and lead protests against Buhari. We have seen an embarrassing show of shame today in Lagos where people are protesting against a protest. Because I feel that your education, your exposure is a waste. Once you begin to sound clannish and you begin to sound tribalistic and you begin to speak bigotedly. Look at all the assemblage of people that Tinubu has brought. All his ex-commissioners.
Barrister Deji, one of the Yoruba brethren that I love and respect so much. Yes, I love him and I respect him so much. Not because of anything, but because of the way he speaks the truth on this internet space. He tells the government the truth of what is happening on this internet space, regardless of the consequences. And that is why I have opened this channel to tell you the truth of what is happening. I love truth so much. So this man went for an interview and they were asking him about if you remember also that this man is the current lawyer of VERYDARKMAN. Okay, so he went for an interview and they were asking him a lot of questions. He answered a lot of things, but he talked specifically about the Nigerian situation. There's one thing he said that, that is so interesting. He said that Baba tell us before he became elected, before he became president, that if from day one he will start running, but from day one he removed subsidy and crippled himself. In fact, he said that Baba is now crawling, but I can tell you that Baba is not even crawling because Baba don't cripple. Person wey cripple no dey crawl. You don't understand? So please, I want you to listen to him. Whatever he said there, or most of the things he say here are truth and correct. Okay, so please watch. As you're watching it, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I bring you latest updates. Okay, so please watch this video.
I see the continent, I see the world as one playfield that everyone should get equal opportunity. Under Buhari, people were saying they do that. Oh, Buhari is appointing competent people to man these offices that their geography does not matter. If their geography does not matter, why was he not appointing Igbo people? If their geography or their race or their tribe does not matter, why are you telling me that there are no other competent people from South or from the North Central? Are you telling me that look at all the assemblage of people that Tinubu has brought, all his ex-commissioners? Are you telling me that there are no people that can do a better job? Of course there are. Nigerians are the most intelligent in every field of endeavor. But tribalism blinds them. Nepotism blinds them, and they just can't see beyond their immediate environment, the people that he worked with, the people that he's comfortable with. He wants to be, fraternizing with them because he's so close to them. And that is the bane of...
Where is your wife from?
My wife, she's from Edo State.
Okay. I want to ask, okay, not really a question. I want you to speak to this issue.
Yes.
There's this thing that they say, table manners.
Yes.
You don't talk while you're eating.
Yes. Yes.
And I remember something that happened with Ibeto Cement.
Yes, indeed.
And, they frustrated that man and suddenly it just went off and fizzled out. And there wasn't loud noise.
Yes, like this.
With the recent happenings with Dangote.
Yes.
And, I feel like the noise with Dangote is louder. And I didn't, when Ibeto had this issue, Ibeto was also an investor, right?
Indeed.
In the economy.
In the economy of the country.
Indeed.
Dangote didn't make noise.
Yes.
The friends of, the people that we know that are speaking up right now did not make noise.
Yes.
And I'm citing this as an example. I want you to broaden it up. I want you to speak to this issue of
Yes.
people.
Yes.
Is it a typical Nigerian thing that when
Yes.
you're eating,
Yes.
you don't talk?
Yeah, you see, you can't shame the shameless. And the shameless are perpetually, in the mud of shame. So there's nothing else you can do to discredit them because they've taken an oath of being shameless. So, and that is the situation with Aliko Dangote. He's a shameless guy. No matter how you look at it, he uses Nigerian money to become African richest man every year. So if you open the treasury of Nigeria and you give to Nedu will also be declared the richest man in Africa. All these years, this is what he has been doing. So, and he does not like competition. And that is why the Ibeto Cement example, comes handy easily. He has killed so many businesses. So I don't know why he's now crying. And he's now talking as if he loves the country or he's an activist. And although we don't discriminate, we have a extra large t-shirt for him at the protest in Egu Square on the 1st. If he feels genuinely aggrieved, he should come and join us, because this is the first time that he's been on the receiving end. This is what Nigerian businesses like Ibeto have been receiving for many decades in this country. So what the Dangotes of this world do is he's an Ajib, all governments in power. Any government that comes into power, before they come into power, he will identify who he thinks will win, donate money to them. Then when they come into power, he just goes and starts kissing them. So unfortunately, that did not work with Tinubu, and that's why they're angry with him. So they are going after him because also, the Tinubu guys, they are monopolists themselves, just like Dangote. So they feel that there's nothing Dangote is doing that they cannot do. After all, they can do the oil, they can bring the sugar, they can do it. So Nigerians should not sympathize with Aliko. Let them fight and finish off themselves. Nigerians always love to take side in battles that does not directly benefit them. Nigerians should be praying for the Alikos of this world and the Tinubus of this world to finish off themselves so that we can pick up the carcass and we can rebuild our country and start afresh. So feel no sympathy for these men. They are heartless. They are extreme capitalists. Their religion is money. They worship money and nothing else.
So you mentioned earlier that some people are protesting against the people that want to protest. I want to ask this question deeply because lots of people like you put your life on the line, literally like almost every day shouting. Do you think the Nigerians you are fighting for are deep in their hearts, they are even ready for this change? Do you think they are ready? You
see, you don't have to think they are ready. You don't have to do it because of them. You are doing it because of yourself as well. Listen, when you are going by the road and you see a policeman harassing someone, trying to kill the person, the humanity in you makes you stop to want to intervene.
Sure.
It's not because you are directly affected. It's because you know that acts like this should not be condoned in any sane society. So, and you also know at the back of your mind that if things like that become norm, in no time you also become a victim. So you are doing it for yourself, you are doing it for your children, you are doing it for your nation, you are doing it for humanity. So irrespective of, look at, people are protesting against and end bad governance protest. Is it because they love bad governance? Because you cannot explain it. And that is why sometimes I was on a program on Arise and somebody representing Khan was saying Khan will not join the protest. Khan is pulling out of the protest. And that they are, I said, you can't pull out of a protest that you were not invited to. You did not start it. You are not the convener. How do you? It's only money, desperation for crumbs from government that can be making people to embarrass themselves that much. He was talking about prayers that we don't need protests. All we need is prayer for our leaders. Wow. Which prayer?
Which prayer?
I watched it.
Will prayer fix the East-West Road? Will prayer end the corruption in National Assembly when one person drives a over 200 million SUV? I should pray for that kind of a person. Will prayer, in this country, one person stole 80 billion naira. So I should pray for that kind of a person. There are people who immediately they change their loot every month. I don't want to mention names. These governors, they are the reasons why dollar is always going up. Because now the money that we should have used to pay for subsidy, Tinubu is taking it and giving it to them. So when he gives it to them, Immediately they lose the money, they change the money every month from naira to dollar. So there's so much pressure on the dollar. So those are the kind of people that you want me to pray for. That's what Khan is saying. I should pray for those kind of people. So Nigeria does not need prayer, because God is not that jobless to come and be helping you to fight corruption, help you fix the power problem. God is not jobless enough to come down from heaven to fix East-West Road. It's leaders that will fix it. So God will not do for you the things that he has given you capacity to do for yourself. If not, let Khan pray to God so that they can go to the toilet. They can ease themselves.
So what do you think? What do you think? Drop your comment on the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I love people that speak the truth, and that is why you have to subscribe to this channel, because on this channel we tell you nothing and nothing but the truth. All right, so thank you for watching. God bless you.